The elephant in the room, yup, I need room. You try to Debo, get hit with a brick. Like Debo, my first film that I featured in. My name was Debo, but peep though what Brian did. You like fish out of water, nigga, flying fish. Or P-tunes.
First, I'd like to say BWAGN Board to Give Network on OMSOUL. This is my boy Sandz Damir. And everything is everything, man. On my soul, everything valid. Everything is everything. No, I'm ready to just, walk them down. You know what I mean? Like this already been in the making, but we're gonna call this the Mo and Sandz Get Up, y'all. Just get up with us. You know what I mean? We giving y'all our authentic selves, man. What we do on a daily, weekly for sure. You know what I mean? We just giving y'all this, and I'm honored to be part of this process of hearing more about myself. Because what he asked me, I got to get into my mind and reflect on what's going on and how we got to this point. You know what I mean? And what's to come. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, bro. I got a plethora of questions.
All right.
So, yeah, man, let's
I
get
already know, bro.
Yeah. So, I mean, just a little background, man. We've been working for, what was it, like 3 or 4 years?
4.
About 4.
Yeah.
And we've done, so you had about 3 albums accomplished prior to us meeting.
Yeah. Before Your Eyes Like Flash, Part 1. Before Your Eyes Flash, Part 2. And God is good,
That's right. Hey, we got to get into that, man, because,
man,
for those who don't know, those albums, I mean, we've done a lot of work, but, prior to us coming out with our first project together, I was streaming those albums nonstop. So
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I could tell when we met you was, but proceed. I could tell just from the dialogue, you know what I mean, that we was having. I'm like, oh yeah, bro tapped in. Like, exactly what he already see. He see the vision, even though, the vision is still playing out, but he seen it then, and we actively on that right now. So but I'll let you proceed, because just call over this type of shit. You feel me?
Absolutely, man. Yeah. Man, so he had 3 albums, right? He had 3 albums by the time we met. And how did we meet? Because that's a great story right there in itself.
Hey, yo. All right, boom. I'm gonna just say what I always say every time we talk about this. Bro sent me a message, but I get a lot of DMs randomly from beat makers, random people, producers, marketers. We all get them. Some of it's spam, some of it's real. So you got, you know what I mean? You make mistakes on the internet. You fall for some, pay people, and you like, dang, that nothing happened. You got over. And then I seen yours. It was a DM. I was just checking them, like the ones that's in the back of IG. You got to go through the back to check them DMs. I'm like, dang, bro said, what he say? He said, he checked the discography, the catalog, and he rocked with what I do. And he sent me, and he like to work with me. Send me a record. But we get on. I'm like, I sent you my email. Usually I don't never respond to people, bro. Like I just don't. And it's on Instagram we talking about. Usually I don't even like respond to people. I just look at the message, keep it moving. But it's something. It was a different vibe when I was reading that. I'm like, it's kind of different. Hold on, I'm gonna look into this. I sent you my email and you sent me a record. Right when I heard the record, I'm like, he said he been listening to the music, and now I'm hearing him. I see why he fucked with me. I could tell when you sent me Shade, the record was Shade.
The Shade, yep.
That's my shit to this day, bro. I'm like, hey, yo, I get why he rocked with me. Let me kill this real quick. Right when I heard the record, I heard it one time. I literally heard the record one time. I got right to it, recorded it. I put a verse together sitting right there on the couch. I was looping it on my phone. You feel me? And then I'm like, I finished the verse. I said, yo, I'm about to record this real quick and I'll be back out. I think we was about to watch a movie. I recorded it. I'm like, should I send this off? I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna send it off because I don't want him to think I'm being cocky. Like, nigga, I could, because they be like, Lil Wayne sent it in 24 hours. Like, you know what I mean? I was done in an hour. I ain't joking. That's just that's how I give it. That's why my Cali fan love me. You know what I mean? Because and my homie Von, my homie Vonnie, his dad Juan he did my first 2 tapes. You feel me? Really, and no, yeah, my first two because I did God is Good and then somebody from London. But when you sent me the record, I did the record, and then I hollered at you the next day. I'm like, bro, I got the record done. I'm gonna send it to you, and you gave me the feedback, bro. And we've been working since then. That was 4 years ago. We've been working nonstop since then. It's been nonstop, y'all, and we got the proof. The proof is in the music, and we still honing everything as far as like a brand and things like that. But it's time to let people know we here though, y'all, and we should be people should know you, and I feel like people should know me. You feel me? Like they know us. We just got to connect with the people that want to connect and see us reach that next level.
Absolutely. Yeah, the growth has been crazy. I mean, just lyrically, production wise, I mean, all across the board. Like we had, so the next
Awesome.
one we did that just to I gotta mention it. Weird Energy. Remember that record?
What about it, bro?
Yo,
That's my shit, but that's funny, man. That record is funny.
I mean, so I mean, on my end it was the production, so thoroughly enjoyed producing it. It took me a solid couple hours, man, to really get it together. But that record when it was finalized was superb. So Weird
Yeah.
Energy was the next one that I
Eminem need
remember.
to hear Weird Energy.
Oh man, what the beat itself, like you were saying, sounds like something that Eminem
Hmm
could flow
I'm from
on.
Michigan, man. You know what I mean? I'm from a different part of, Detroit is Detroit. I'm from the Buck. I'm from a small town, but G Rap. I've been in Grand Rapids though, since '05. But that Michigan vibe, like I fuck with Eminem, but I'm listening though. I'm just thinking, man, this about to because the more that we give them this type of version of it's just us being ourselves and people learning more about our process and things like that. There's gonna be people that's gonna appreciate this shit and they're gonna want to tap in
Absolutely.
creatively and all, because we do need we don't need, but we is manifest of videographers and uh angel investors and a lot of things such as that. That's like coming this way, and this is proof that we know this by doing the work, and then before you know it, we shouting out raw cones as a sponsor. We shouting out random companies because they got a 30-second block on our just us, getting up with each other, having these dialogues and giving them to the world. But proceed. I ain't trying to stop the process, but this what we do this what we do already. We just be busting it up, man, about a lot of
Building,
controversial
man.
things, man, about a lot of
Yeah,
and it's a lot of people that can vouch this energy, but we just not on the internet letting it be known that this type of things, you know what I mean?
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, we do it a lot in the records and off camera and kind of have our own thing going. But yeah, this is the first time we actively getting
Yeah,
on the internet and sharing with the people. Yeah.
yeah,
But it's been a long time coming, man, cause like
yeah.
we told y'all, man, 4 years of constant work. And we've been talking about, doing this right here for a long while as well. So
It's almost close to a couple years. We about been talking about like 6 months to a year,
yeah,
or damn near two. You know what I mean? But
that's
we
about
here
right.
now, though. We here now,
We're
though.
here now. Man, listen, I before we I want to touch on Michigan because let's just check the historical record as far as hip hop.
Okay,
Forget about hip hop, music,
okay.
and the state of Michigan. And you probably know more than me, man. I'm from a little down south, so you could probably speak on that.
You're a historian. I know that about. See me. I ain't gonna. I can't keep me just here because, like, I know you're talking about Michigan, but I'm a connected with me personally, music. I can't just narrow it to Michigan because you got local people like the Block Monsters, my cousin Poe. You feel me? You got Biz, Coleman. These people you probably don't know, but they work with M and Biz Markie, and, people like and other people. You know what I mean? So I got the local scene, people I came up with, and then you got MCs all through this thing, whether you talking current people or people that was like Eminem is considered like a top five, like you know what I mean? Like that's just real, like you know what I mean? Whether people know it or not, what he do, that crap, how he go about it, that's it's not easy. Everybody can't do that. And I'm pretty sure he could do some of that simple stuff. And I ain't knocking nobody because we need it all. Everybody speaking something, you gotta just hear it. That's why I'm the type I tell people ain't no such thing as it's really ain't no you got MCs and rappers. Ain't no such thing as a bad rapper to me because everything suits his own, got his own thing to me. That's how I look at it. But I probably don't bump all that shit. But it's situational with music, you know what I mean? But
There was a standard once upon a time, though. Like, we talking about, before we got social media and ease of
okay,
access when it comes to getting
yeah,
music out there to people. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
There was a so-called standard. That didn't mean that the music that wasn't brought to light was bad.
Right. It
It just
just still
wasn't.
was it was standards. That's why they had this source
Yeah,
develop like you know what I mean? Like some people get four, five, some 5 stars, some people get 3, some people get 1. You know what I mean? But they still had their lane, they still did what they did. But to come full circle, like as Michigan, shouts to the everybody doing their thing, you know what I mean? Knowing and unknowingly on my behalf, but I was saying I got 5 artists though that other yeah 5 artists known to the world other than my cousin TP. You know what I mean? And just people around me when we all started. We really learning off of each other. My main thing I always told myself after my first rap I ever wrote in 7th grade. I said I don't never want to be an artist that ain't speaking his truth and or just truth in general. I don't want to be that ever. I want to always speak the truth in things I say. But the 5 artists I credit for this, and I study hip hop in general. I am hip hop, but I'm gonna say this. I say Tupac, 50, Lloyd Banks, Joe Budden, and Lil Wayne. Them the 5 artists that Mo God. But it's other artists, it's like you feel me? Like I can say Kendrick Cole, them current, people that's doing their thing. I can say a Kendrick Cole, and I'm always gonna say Nas too. But them 5 is my like how I came about. And the more I study Nas, even the King Diseases and all the other things he got albums prior. My favorite Nas album is still Matic. But I'm just saying, like as I study him, that's when I be like, I see why people bring Nas up. I get Nas a lot. Niggas bring, you know what I mean? Nas' name come up a lot when with me and when people hear me. But them 5 though is the main 5 that helped me hone my style now. Just the mixture of all of them. And that's why it's always it's forever because you can pull from. I'm pulling from everywhere right now. Right now, KRS-One is who I'm currently studying right now. And I appreciate a lot what I'm hearing, but I just wanted to let you know I ain't want to hone it to Michigan, but I just wanted to just narrow it down to my 5. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of artists though. I get influenced by everybody, but them 5 is the
absolutely.
reason why I do it how I do it now, like how I go about it. Wayne and Pac make the most music at one point. Pac, and that's why I never stop making music. I never stop. It ain't gonna. It probably won't ever stop though, because it's just life. You feel me? But um, Joe Budden, I fuck with his first album. I fuck with all the mixtapes he was dropping. Um, who else I say? Lloyd Banks, I love his first album. 50, Get Rich, probably my favorite album. You see what I'm saying? These things helped me as an artist from afar. And I'm going for that. I'm going for I'm going for that. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's it's crazy how influence works. Let's just talk about music though, because influence is such a broad subject. But if we were to talk about just music in general, as an artist and how you're influenced by other artists who've already done the craft, everyone's still perfecting their craft, but
Right.
they've let's just say they've done something with it publicly in a way where they were able to feed the masses on a larger scale.
Mm.
You know, um, so I don't want to throw too many questions at you, but what creatively and as far as the business, what were some things that influenced you the most? We can start with the creative. What creatively, what influenced you about, let's just say, the artist that you named?
Uh, the artists I love, I felt like they was being authentic. Based on what I was hearing and how they presented themselves, they was being authentic to themselves. Like when I was listening to Tupac, you know what I mean? And you can watch his interviews and like what he rap and how what people like to say something about juice and movies and all. I get that, y'all. But I'm saying he stood for what he was, like what he was and how he was doing what he's doing. He was himself. He stood up for what he was. That don't mean he was perfect. That don't mean nobody don't make mistakes. That ain't what I'm saying. As an artist, when I was watching him, Dear Mama, Brenda Had a Baby. You feel me? I know everybody gonna go to Bomb First to Beef. I'm talking just the records on the album outside of beefs and singles. Those records, them the ones I be holding close. Joe Budden. I felt the same way when I heard his first album.
Absolutely.
I thought he was authentic to himself. You feel me? And to this day, like he really is the first, like to me, rapper that documented his whole life. And now he showed, look at the proof and concept based on his show right now.
I was gonna say, man, you really gotta go into Joe's catalog and his discography to understand him as an
I be
artist.
saying he one of the best to
Yeah,
me. I just from a listener, somebody that listen to this shit, how I listen to it. He one of the. I ain't talking about album sales. I ain't talking about fan. Like I ain't talking about no weird like stuff that don't. I'm talking just the music. What I hear
absolutely,
when he do it is
bro. Because most people I bring that up to is like, yo, you're a Joe Budden music. They're like, what, pump it up?
that's
I'm
what they
like,
say.
I'm
No,
like,
they
you
don't
ain't
say
really heard his discography then. You just haven't. You haven't really heard the
hey, pump
vast
it
amount
up.
of.
It's cold.
It's
Them
still
verses
cold.
is hard. Stop playing with me, man. Before I tap into that bag and start rapping that shit. But pump it up was a cold song. That's why I still play it in movies. You
Yeah,
still hear that song. So he did his job. You only got to do that once. I need
yeah,
to pump it up, Ty John. I need some upbeat. Uh,
yeah. We'll work we'll work on that,
See,
man.
that's
Get
what
that
y'all
down.
get. Me and him, we ain't like just we doing this. It feel weird because we know we doing it for the world, but it don't because this is what we do. We the type get on the phone and by the end, way before the phone call in, he mute and I'm really probably about to record, and he's making a new beat and I'm recording the song. That's how it usually goes. You
Yeah,
feel me?
fun
We doing
stuff.
something productive. That's it's just a fact. Now we giving it to the world because we can be us. If y'all rooting for everything out there, I know y'all want us to go crazy, troll, do all that. Nah, we gonna do it. I feel like being yourself is I think that's your escape from whatever you going through, whether high or low. I ain't gonna say high or low, whether indifferent to your situation, whatever you're going through. I think being yourself and no matter what you're going through is how you get through it. And I know it because I've been through some shit.
Yeah,
I ain't listen when in case of because you know I can hear things, y'all. In case somebody try to tell somebody something outside of what they truly telling you, when somebody say they've been through something, nobody can weigh it. Like y'all can't weigh whether you know some kids go through hunger because they ain't got no food to eat, and some kids mad, you know, because their parents divorced. No matter what nobody go through, they going through it, y'all. I ain't gonna tell them you're not, but they telling you they is. So I'm telling
yeah,
niggas and whoever, I've been through some things, so I know how to, you know what I mean? I chime in, I know how to chime in on these like thought processes. Cause when jail, I was me. Homeless, I was me. Meaning if you would have met me then in any scenario, I was still this type of person. School didn't matter. Everybody's their self. No, they're not. Cause you remind me of what that's Usher shit. You remind me of, but I ain't talking like that. I'm talking motherfucker be reminding me of people. I'm like, how you remind me of him and y'all different? No, that could be your homie though. Like I ain't saying that can't be your homie, that can't be your bro. But how you remind me of him, like to the point you don't want to like be indifferent. You don't want like you're not accepting, you know, your own mind. You hear your mind say, man, you ain't supposed to be doing shit no more. You just ignore it just to be around. You ain't being yourself. That ain't authentic. So being authentic, these artists, I'm connecting them still.
Yeah. No, man, I don't find any value personally, and I'm sure you feel the same way. I don't find any value in being different on camera than I am off camera. I
Ah,
don't find any value in that.
okay, yeah,
And then
me,
the whole point of we doing this is to provide value to the people and
yeah.
the people interested in the music, the craft, and what we're doing. And so I don't find any value in trying to put on a persona. Now, for
Uh,
if you want to look at it from a marketing perspective,
yeah,
dude's been playing characters since the dawn
yeah,
of time. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Artistry, yeah, artistry is okay. I'm
Well,
with it.
showman. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
yeah, I'm with it.
showmanship has just been so prevalent, and even back, through movies. I mean, look at you could take examples like Pac. You could take examples like Biggie. You could take examples like that. I'm not saying that they were different on cameras or off camera. I don't know. I
Right,
wasn't there,
right.
nor did I know them. But
The people say the people you see how people speak about people though. That's how you know though. The
sure.
people that they say he was what he was. Like certain people like Big Park, they like that nigga really was like loving, caring. Then he don't give a fuck. Like you know what I mean? Like
I mean, in
he,
some ways, you could pull off an illusion like that. Say it was a persona. I
it's
mean, there's
all
a
the illusion.
Yeah, well, of course. I'm saying say that in that instance it was an illusion. It it was the gap, man, the gap between stardom and
Yeah.
then the average guy making music in his basement
Uh,
trying to get on, right?
uh-huh.
Like
Yeah.
there was a huge gap. So when you see people acting a certain way, specifically at that time, when you saw stars acting a certain way, you really took it as that's them. There
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
not really a separation. Now you got
Yeah.
social media, so you could be like, this is social media. We know everybody putting on for the camera.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
see
It's
how you
almost
really are when you off camera, right?
yeah. And
So
the people that know it the most is the people that surround you. I like this. Some people like to say your family. They do from a personality standpoint, but life is evolve. You're supposed to evolve with life. You feel me? So the people that's closest to you, that's how it shows. They the ones that could like it's like yeah, we talk when we talk and it's consistent. You know what I mean? But the people around me they gonna know me like a lot more though. You feel me? Like, but they can also tell you, oh no, this how he is for real though, and they can tell you, oh no, he faking. It's like you know what I mean? They can be able to pick up on that, and they gonna tell if they see when they see this. His daughter gave me props on me being I stream too. You feel me? She like I noticed you really being yourself online. She heard me say something. She like that's really how he be. Like y'all think this nigga just acting and
no,
playing.
I can vouch for that. I can vouch for that 100%. Ain't nothing.
I'm not
Ain't
playing.
ain't
I ain't fronting or
ain't
nothing,
not.
y'all.
Yeah, you are not playing the character. I say that, man. Like you gonna get Mo regardless whether you get them online or offline. So
And I love everybody, y'all. Everybody my favorite, and I love everybody. That's on my soul. Only what I love myself, so I can say that easily. But you can't fall out of favor not based on me though. It's not based on me. It's people that did fucked up shit I love more than people that didn't do fucked up shit. Y'all may get it or y'all may not. I don't make decisions on who I talk to. I didn't make a decision to holler at you. You feel me? We plant this, but it still got to come to fruition though. We there.
that,
We here
that's
now.
that's a good way of looking at it, man. Like it it you plant the seed, we plant
Yeah.
this, and then if it proves fruitful, then we know we're going somewhere. It's proved valuable. It's proved fruitful. I mean, shoot, a farmer isn't going to plant a seed and then something doesn't grow well, and he's like, oh, that's a valuable plant. No, it's the valuable harvest. No, the valuable harvest is a harvest that's plentiful. you know,
Right.
so whether
Talk
it's
that shit.
fruitful or not, and that's another thing, man. I think people should know too. Like every relationship in music it doesn't always have to be this fruitful relationship. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. And especially as a producer and an artist. So you're looking for a producer, I'm looking for an artist to work with, and and sometimes it just doesn't work. It doesn't
So
mean that they're
what's your take? Let's stay there for you said it doesn't have to be fruitful. So if something ain't fruitful, what's the opposite of that? Business. It's business.
Yeah. Okay.
But me, I'm in God business. So what I mean by that is I can't force no relationship. I can't force no connection. I can't force no interaction. This ain't no shade to them. I'ma speak briefly. I was in the sauna, you know, doing my breath work, tapping in with myself. You call when I got done doing something, but I was still in there chilling because I had, I know when to get out because at time you can hear it. You chimed in, and the key thing I fuck with it, you feel me? Cause we always keep it professional, but at the same time we be ourselves. Bro, like shit, you try to holler at somebody to see if they gonna, do what they do. But regardless, we gotta do this. I conduct. I said, I said, it gotta happen, bro.
Yeah.
We just,
What?
I reached out, you know what I mean? It ain't to speak, specifics, but I reached out because they reached out
Well, I think it's good to
internally.
it's a time and place for everything. So sometimes
Mhm.
it's like, yeah, leniency only goes so far in say our relationship as an example.
Yeah.
Sometimes we got to get stuff done. They don't know this, man, but I don't mind sharing it. There was one time, man. This was probably maybe a year, 6 months, maybe 2 years ago, and I had produced a record for
Mm.
Mo. Right, I
Oh, for
produced a
me.
record for you. Yeah, and I did a
For
I did
record.
I just don't remember. It was now the production, the original beat was fine, your lyrics was fine, the vocal performance was fine. And then so they don't know, but I do the mixing as well. So I do production all around, not just creating the beat and doing that. I do the mix engineering, full on production because
That's a
that's
fact. Distro kid be asking me, y'all. I gotta tell him. He
you
did
know
this, he did this. I let him know. Like, you feel me? Like, when you do business with somebody and they take themselves serious, because the other side of your question before you finish your thought was but about business. And that's still a learning process, but we in business though.
absolutely. It started like that. It started as a
I mean,
passion for
boy,
the
do
same
your this
thing.
my shit on my soul. I got
Yeah.
an LLC, but it's still and I'm still learning now.
And we gonna post so y'all know where to get that too, man. That's a hot hoodie right there. So
New website coming. New website coming. I don't want to say everything because I was told not to, but I'm gonna just say new website and the Patreon because I want y'all to have more access to me. I'm that nigga, man.
yeah,
I love to let people know that. And if you feel like I am, that mean you is. I got a record card. You got to be the truth to see the truth. But let him finish. Let's let him walk the dog because I'm trying to see where this going.
absolutely. So I mean, you'll remember this though, man. So I get done with the mix, and I'll be real, man. I did a half baked job on it, man. At that time, I think I had stuff going on, no excuse, and I did a half baked job. So I
The more
sent
you
it
talk,
back.
I'm starting to see the record, but it'll come to me. But keep going.
It'll
That's
come to
crazy.
you. So I sent it back, man, and we got on the phone. I said, "Hey, so how the record sound? Sound all right?" And you were on. You were halfway between frustrated and but you were trying to be like
Professional, probably.
professional probably, but you let me know without letting me know that that I had to do a better job because it wasn't sounding like the previous records we've done, and by this time
Oh,
we
yeah,
already
I
had like
remember.
two
I was
albums.
sad, bro. I was sad.
Yeah, so I was
I
like,
told the whole house, I ain't trying to be funny. I gotta say this. And it ain't cut people off. We talk like this already. We both do this what we do, y'all. We ain't capping right now. And I was sad as fuck. I'm like, Queen, I gotta get that sense. She
dang,
like, what? I'm like, and I ain't never said this like this, but I let him know, like, I did what he said, everything he's saying right now. I remember now. It's all true. And if you got more, finish it. But I'm
yeah,
just saying, I let him know I gotta get it because this ain't it. This ain't what we do. This ain't it. This ain't sound. Because I've been through things with people, and I used to think that. You feel me? I used to think like niggas trying to fuck my shit up. They don't want me to be what I sound. And I ain't want to put you in that bag. This is what I'm telling her.
Right.
I can't do him like that. I gotta say something and see what he do on that adjustment. And then I know.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it was a pivotal moment.
That's why I can say my bro for real, yo. I can say that. I don't give a fuck about him in 4 years. He
No,
my
amen
bro.
to that. Amen to that. I mean, that's why it was a pivotal moment in our relationship, because, you know, that let me know, hey man, I gotta get in the bag. And it's
How
professional.
long ago? How long ago was that, bro?
It was like 2 years, I
2
think. 2
years?
years ago.
Oh yeah.
It was only one record, man. It just
Yeah,
there
I
were some
remember. Yeah.
adjustments needed, but it's the difference. So just more to the story. When you're working with an artist, it's so important that when it comes down to the work, y'all friendship and relationship on the side, that's another thing, and that's all good and dandy. But when it comes to the product, it gotta stay consistent. If a manager at a restaurant, or say a guy who owns a restaurant, independent restaurant, he hires a chef, and now for the first 2 years, the chef is producing the same quality, consistent product over and
Right.
over. The customers love it. And then they come back one time and it just doesn't taste the same because it wasn't consistent. So then that consistency was lost in that moment. That's a pivotal moment for the chef to be like, okay, I got to check myself before I wreck myself. Right. So,
Right. Tickety, check yourself before you
right.
rap. Hip hop is everywhere. That's the only
help
culture.
myself, this my destiny. I used to play the block dope sales. No rappery, but God was still protecting me. I'm black sheep and care less who rejected me. Survived like a refugee. I'm Kyrie Irving, God handle it, you pressure me. Energy don't lie, yeah, I heard what you said to me. Telepathy.
That's crazy, bro. I think I'm saying hip hop. Cause I've been watching KRS-One a lot last 4 days. To the point, you know, it's mad battle raps this weekend. Lil Lux got the dirty too, y'all. Stop playing with it.
Huh.
Y'all gotta leave Lux with Mook. Y'all gotta leave them alone. The T-Rex, leave them alone, right? Y'all can mess with them, but they crazy. But hip hop is the only is damn near hip hop is damn near the only culture. No matter who you is, no matter how you come, you could be you. They got us all wrestling it with flags, race. But truthfully, to me, the key thing for you to be your supreme self is being your authentic self. That's the only rule. When if we talking real, if we talking not real like how society and that shit, I'm talking like if you talking like real universal shit. If you being yourself, you really can you changing the world on my soul. Everybody. This is the this it, fuck secrets and all that shit. This is simple. Just be yourself and you good. Hip hop showed us that. Hi kids, do you know? Yeah. Hi, my name is
Classic.
ODB. Ooh, baby, I like it. Bizarre. You know, look at who I'm naming, the people I'm naming. I'm just naming random, but you're not thinking like lyricism. But for some of you, man, you just see them, the character. You feel me? Like, but it was that authentic vibe of being a true art. Ain't that wrong with creativity? Ain't that never
Nah,
wrong.
I think a character in a lot of them cases, the character they portray is just an exaggeration of themselves.
Talk it, you walk the dog, bro.
You know what I mean? I mean,
Walk
that's
the
just
dog.
the gist of it, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Or a caricaturization of themselves, like just putting emphasis on who they are and making a character out of it.
And
I
that
mean,
nigga said, save your breath. I'm coming to the rescue.
let's talk about that one.
Huh?
Let's talk about that one.
I don't want to because they don't even get it though. But I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna say this though, because you said we talking character. That's why I had to bring that hook fire you did, right? That's like my superhero song, cause it's like I never knew I was here to say the world, but God convinced me. I was in Sunday school chilling. Why you pinch me? It's gonna take a lifetime for some of y'all to get me. God said, on your mark, said go on 10 speed. Then I popped out the BLUE. College dropout, no yay, more new breed. And I got the answer, like sway, I'm rocking 2 sleeves. And I want to smoke like a chimney, no loose leaf. I be smoking raw cones, you haters can't recruit me. Heroes, they don't always rock a cape or pursue beef, truly.
Mm.
My son, right? I,
That's
how I want that, the visual for that, bro? We gonna be in there like Batman and Robin, right?
hard.
I'm coming to say it today, but I never could get there. So I ultimately learn, and they learn that we can't save each other. You only can save yourself. The only way you can do that is be authentic. There's no other way. If you come with any other vibe, when people vibe high to the people that don't get it and think people just talking, I'll tell you, when you vibe high, you don't have to do nothing. You ain't got to say, you can feel it. They capping. I don't give a fuck if you could pull up with with nigga in your favorite whip, your favorite outfit, your favorite you feel me, colors, nigga, throwing money out the window. Once you interact, that's cool. I love that shit too. But once the interactions start, you do gotta be you. People can smell and feel when it ain't real, bro. You faking. And you really here to do harm. This is when David and like Goliath got to. This when that type of shit be going on, bro. Cause you made niggas that's tapped into themselves and people that's tapped into themselves in this whole world. We all about to be with each other, yeah.
Yo, this lead me to one of my favorite records by you. Mind you, this I engineered this, but I didn't create the beat for it because you had this record before we started working heavily.
Mm,
You might have wrote it years prior, just then recorded it, knowing how you rock.
mm,
But Death and Dollars, man. Cause
I
talk
love
about that.
that.
That relate to the culture, man. You literally talking
You
about the
love
culture.
death and dollars. Damn, that's my shit. That's a fact too. I'm thinking of the bars. Yeah, it's scary, bro. We live in a trap. So we chase it. The shit they got us chasing is killing us. Like, cause it's like if I give you 20, you want 20 more. And I give you another, you want another 20, you want another 20. But you can say million, you can say whatever number y'all want to say. I'm just, in my mind. You like if I stop giving you that, you'll kill me, man. You be mad as fuck. You be want to. You'll be like that nigga switched up on me. And rap, what we do, we throw the money out. We think out. Fans thinking like you said. People think that shit be real. So when they see you, you probably ain't got nothing on you, and you been fronting. Motherfuckers like, I need that. So it's
You know what they
definitely.
say? Yeah, you know what they say? I said it in entertain the budget.
Mm.
You give them 10 yeses is equivalent to one no. You give somebody 10 yeses, you give your homie
That's
10
my shit
yeses.
now. You know that. That's funny. Keep going though. That's my shit though.
Hey, it only takes the one no for somebody, to think different of you. And that just revealed true colors, man.
Dan Noah's a talent,
Mm.
and I put that on my soul. It is. If you learn how to say no, everything changes. And people like no to whoever. It ain't with ego or pride though. That don't count.
Yeah.
It can't be nothing like that. It got to be simple as somebody wants you to do. It don't matter what it is, something big or small. It could be something like simple as driving around the corner, pick them up with the store, or it could be something like, "Can you take me?" Like it don't matter what it is, bro. It ain't got to
I
be
mean,
actually.
but we could go deep. So I don't mean to interrupt you, but we could go deep. We could say the connotation behind the word. When a dude is young and his mama tell him, no, you can't have that. You reach for the cookie jar, your mama tell you, nah, we ain't eat dinner. You can't have the cookie. So the man still ain't healed from that. He still ain't deal with the word no. And so the connotation follows him as he gets older. And so,
Dang.
you know, so now you tell your homie no. He still ain't healed from when his mama told him no.
I got work to do. I got work to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got work to do. I almost said the end, but when I say the end, when I'm conversating, it's really the end. I ain't gonna do that because we got something going. I got work to do though. That's a fact. This is why I'm a great artist though. Cause my self-awareness and we all be like, oh, you're not supposed to judge. I be like, bitch, you judge you every day in the mirror. Facts.
Mm.
So if I judge me, I gonna judge you, but I do it more in a way like you know already. That's me. I ain't gonna be like, why you doing that? You shouldn't be doing. Nah, I ain't one of them. I just make you see you, cause that's how it goes. Some people accept it, and some people don't. When they don't, that's when you see people just just going off on people for nothing, cause they see some shit that they want to be or can't be, or you know what I mean. They want to reflect, and then they just it triggers. You feel me? And they think they can hide it. And what I say on that one record, you can't lie to God. You let yourself down. What song was that? I read The Room with my first I Feel Me No Braille round. Yesterday I had an episode, a lot of tears down.
Mm.
My daughter pat me on my back until I calmed down. I'm calm now.
Mm.
Don't be the type to have his hand out, but don't add value still. Like, why are you here? Shh, I'm aware that you can't please everybody. That's the record. Please
Can't please
everybody.
everybody. Yep.
That's my shit. Entitlement, I'm convinced. Please don't drive yourself crazy. Please don't drive yourself crazy. Please don't drive yourself. No, please don't drive yourself crazy. I'm telling them, please don't drive yourself crazy for trying to please everybody. Yikes! Oh, you mad now? What is that about? That's my shit. But nah, bro, that go back to that no. You if
Yeah.
you try to please everybody, you ain't gonna never you ain't gonna never tap into yourself, bro.
Yeah.
That don't mean that's why I keep saying not with ego or pride, because leave them alone. If you want to go and somebody asks you to do something, go. If you want to go and you hear it, go. But if you don't and you hear it, you hurt yourself. Your no ain't strong.
Absolutely.
Your no ain't it, man.
Well, it come from people, man, thinking that the world owns something and people own
Don't
something.
nobody owe us nothing, y'all. It's just about what
Uh,
you put, that work you put in. Me and Sandz, we signed up on this. We just said 50-50, bro. But we gonna just do the work. And I said, bro, we tried to let somebody in one time, and we a couple times, few people, but we can't control what they do. It ain't about us controlling what you do. If we ever get a videographer, it's because he want to be our videographer. He's here for the mission.
yeah.
Yeah, like you know what I mean? It ain't gonna be no man, you gotta do that. I ain't about to beat no, I ain't beat no, I just sit down that song, beat dead horses. I don't like doing that. That bitch dead. Man, I done shot the bitch, kicked the bitch, dropped the elbows, dropped the leg like Hulkamania, like nigga. And it's still dead. Didn't feel shit. So I don't do that no more.
I mean, you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it.
You said that too on something.
Crossroads.
I
Yeah.
heard that recent. Is that the one I told you recent?
Yep.
Is that the one?
No, this is an old one. I did it with my buddy Pierre, Crazy
Oh, okay.
Visionary. Yep. Shouts to you, Pierre, brother. Yep. And we did that record. I had that record for a while, and then I think I sent it to him because I open verse, couldn't fill it in. But that bar, I mean, yeah, you can lead a horse to water, can make him drink it.
That's-
It's how it is with the team. you get a whole bunch of people rallied together for one cause, and everybody thinks the cause is great, but they got a million different ways of reaching the end goal. And it's like, well, we can't agree on anything because what you trying to do, you trying to do it this way, and I'm trying to do it this way. And the more people you have, the more lines of thread you got, and this stuff gets tangled up. How
Unless
hard
it's
is it going to be
divine.
to unknot it? You know.
And then I'm gonna say the opposite of what he's saying because it's about duality. He a Leo, I'm a Aquarius. That's just a little small layer, but um, it's also like I'm trying to see how I'm gonna word this. Cause you said you can't what and what again real quick. That last thing you said, you can't.
Uh, but you can't lead a horse to. You can lead a horse to water. Can make them drink it.
Yeah, and then you said something after that. Damn, it's gonna spin the block.
No, yeah. What I was saying was we all can have the passion to achieve a certain goal and have the same, to reach the same uh end goal. But we got various ways of getting there. And I
Okay,
and I likened it to yarn or thread. If you got too much and they're going in different directions
okay.
to reach the similar end goal with different trajectory, I mean, it gets tangled
Divine.
up. Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Only way it works was with divine order. This is why I don't seek things. It's just coming towards me. So whoever see this, I wanted to segue like that. That sound cold to me. Like from my conscious and just speaking it to me, it sound cold. My body like what I just said, but I see on the playback wasn't that cold. But whoever see this, videographers, I'm in Michigan, Grand Rapids, videographers, producers, artists. If y'all really serious and not even you just want to be creative and play a creative role in something, y'all get with us. And my boy, where you at?
So I'm in Virginia, based in Virginia, right outside of DC. So if anyone's looking to, um, to contact us on behalf of that, yeah, absolutely reach out. We'll have our information posted in the description. But yeah, just staying connected, man. Um, yeah, just
Well, I
staying.
love this shit, y'all. I'm a motherfucking star, nigga. Let me say something about me, how I get down, how I give it up. Hey, I love to gas myself. That's why y'all gonna keep seeing this. Cause I love this. I was saying this all day. I was thinking it and saying it out loud. If I don't root for me, who will? If I don't root for me, who will? I just keep hearing that. So something may come musically or whatever. Because I am gonna get it in after this. Because I'm in my flow state. So now, I don't ain't right. So now when I'm in front of the mic, that shit I just channel, man. I just get and I got so many options. My brother, he the best producer, man. I'm gonna tell you how I really found him. I'm spinning the block now, and you can tell your half that you told me out your own mouth. Um, did that pop up when I do that? That was kind of hard. Not too, but they can't see it. But anyway, one day I was watching Hit Boy and Nas. I had bought the little thing. I bought Nas class. You feel me on the what's that shit called? Where they teach you just elements of how they look at hip hop and how they go. But I forgot the class it was called. But that shit cost a lot. But I bought that
It was
shit.
a master class.
Master class.
Okay. Yeah.
You ever used that?
I never did. No.
I did.
No.
I did. I bought Nas. Bro. And him and Hit Boy was working closely. I ain't know you, bro. You feel me? Like I knew you, but not like in the physical yet. But consciously, I did though, subconsciously. So I'm chilling. I just write on one. I'm an index guy. I keep index. I just write this. The closer I get to writing this song is just what you see on this, and then I just channel in front of the mic and just whatever comes to me. That's what it did. But I wrote down watching that because I was loving how him and Hit Boy was working. That shit looked cold to me, bro. I'm like, they cohesive. It's easy. You can see it. Like they need to make some more albums, right? Like soon. Like you feel me? But all right, I say I'm working with Hit Boy. I'm gonna work with Hit Boy. I wrote it down. I put the date on it. It's somewhere. I still got it. I put the date on it. You know what I mean? And I think like 4 or 5 months went by.
Mm.
Like about three to 4 or 5 months went by, right? That's when I seen your message. I'm like, oh man, another producer. He said he sent his son B. I hit the. I don't know if you sent it in IG first or the email.
It, was- it was it was IG.
It had to be, yeah.
Yeah, because I
Yep.
was following you for a while, and
And I
then
didn't know.
we followed each other for a while actually.
Oh, I follow back. See,
Yeah,
so follow me at the Real Mo God on IG, the Real Mo God on YouTube.
yeah, that's how it was. And at the same time, I was like, my buddy had just got locked up, man. He had to do some years. It was a while, man. And I was looking for, he was the guy I was primarily working with.
Ah,
And then
okay.
that's when I was like, okay, I'm trying to find a new artist. I wasn't forcing it, but I saw your page. I was like, man, he's rapping. Let me see if I can't,
And to get you
collaborate.
some more flow with what you saying, even though you warming up, you got to tell me what you look back and said to homeboy. I need that one. They need to know that when you look
What did
back,
I say?
the one when
I'm
you
not
said.
sure who it was. I don't know if it was my boy
But
Tariq
lead up
or
to that. Lead up to that. Keep going though. But you gotta say because it helped me when you did that, bro. When you told me, and you ain't tell me that right away. You told me that like some months ago. Like when you say what you look back at me and what you
oh
said,
yeah, I was like, yeah, that's the one.
yeah, like you
Cause
like
finding an artist, man, it's a lot of people self-serving. And I'm not speaking bad about artists in general or saying
right.
that there were a lot of people I worked with where they were very gifted and talented. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of it becomes self-serving. And
Mm.
for I learned like about 5 to 6 years, of course, 5, 6 years, I was recording people and producing for free just to get better at my craft
Right,
throughout
right.
that long period of time. And a lot of it was self-serving.
Mm.
I mean, I can't count what came back tenfold off of that, right? I can't count what was reciprocated or returned.
And you
And
talking about like in all in totality though.
in totality, there were a
Okay.
lot of people who mentored me as well. So I'm not gonna forget about that. It's a conversation for another time. But when I was doing it for other people and I was recording them and doing this, that I didn't ask for anything but that
Mm.
we would go and achieve a goal together and build a fruitful relationship in music.
Right.
There were people who I did build with, but like I shared with you, the guy I was working with like that ended up getting locked
Yeah.
up. And there
Yeah.
were other guys that were super
Right.
talented, but the consistency wasn't there. So it wasn't like we didn't have a fruitful relationship in music,
Right.
but the consistency wasn't there. So we might be on for 6 months and then we might be off for 6 months. Or we might have a goal to get to do this, a goal to do that, and we wouldn't achieve it. And I figured as a collective, that was kind of like the end goal. Okay, we come
Right.
up with a goal, let's achieve it. Mind you, I was unorganized at the time too.
Mm-hmm.
My main objective, I had this broad view of, hey, I'm trying to be a producer for artists. I'm trying to collaborate with people, and hopefully we kind of a series of events happens where we're so called on whatever that means, and
Right.
that's kind of the grand goal of maybe an artist starting out, but not turning it into a viable business through a fruitful relationship, and a creative relationship. So at that time, it's like once we started working, we said, okay, we're gonna do. When we did the record, I sent it to you. I got it back almost instantly. After a few days, I got the jump back. I was like, yo, and it was fire. I was constantly playing it. We put it out. I did
Yeah.
the artwork. And then we said, okay, we want to do another record. We accomplished that. We started making goals, me and you, and then we started accomplishing them. We said, okay, now we're gonna do an album. So we did an album. We put the album out. We did another album, put that album out. We stayed consistent And because of that consistency, we are where we are now in the creative relationship that we had. So, you know, it's
I'm
a
talking about, and the tape came a couple months ago, yo. Tapes is just jumping. It's just divine time and divine order. That's all it is.
yeah, man, y'all should see the discography, man. Over the course of 4 years. I mean, we went down the other day, or what was it? What was it? A few weeks ago, we went down the whole list of all the records we
And
got.
we didn't get through the list on that call neither. I'm gonna let you know that.
And
I just wanted to say that. You said a lot of shit, man, on that phone call, and we didn't get through the whole. We didn't get, and then think about that, right? And then think of what I got on my like right now that
right,
you didn't even got, and then you still got records right now that I forgot that you got to get back, and
yeah,
then records I did a lot before that you got to get still.
yeah,
It's it's ahead of this schedule.
absolutely. I mean, we had more too, because I have a separate folder like years ago. Must have been like 3 years ago of records we have. I'm
I
not gonna
lost
name.
count.
I know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't even count. Look, that's probably why I don't even. It's divine. I don't even do music just to do music, but I'm always in that mode though. It's always a chance I'm about to do a record, like in a minute, like in a second. It's
bro.
always I'm scared to play a beat, bro, because it just happens.
Yeah, hey, that's a fact, man.
Authenticity. That's why.
That's a fact, man. I gotta get this man through countless. If I send a beat tape, I gotta get this man through countless. I gotta get him through the whole tape because if you hear one he like is raps, he start writing and then yeah I gotta go back
Are
and
you
make the
talking about when
beats.
you said them?
Okay, man, come on, man. When we go through the beat tapes, man, it's like you gotta force your way to get through them songs,
He
bro.
trying to listen. Let me break it down, y'all. Look, he talking like if he hit me up and he like, I got a tape. I want you to hear it. You gonna hear him? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do my best. Like I be like, I'm gonna do my best because if I hear one that it connect, I gotta do it. I can't do nothing. I have to go do that because somebody over. It ain't like that. But when you get that, somebody else got that. They get it. Right when you got it, somebody else got it. So I'll be like, I gotta use this. Like that's why we own these calls, right? That's why we doing this right now, bro. Cause we got the call. And then you 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 create your own wormhole, your own algorithm. Then we get in the algorithm. I'm already in that motherfucker. I see my analytics. It's just small and scared. But you gotta to get to 100, you gotta get to 99. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I ain't trying to talk about no street shit, but shit, when I was selling dope there, I started off with double ups. I had to, the only way I was gonna get to work something, you had to start somewhere. No matter who you is, what you doing, what's going on, you gotta start. So the key thing to count is consistency. That's why I love the sun. Yeesh. So much energy coming from there. So much energy. And it's every day. It don't matter how, bro, I'm telling you, bro. That's
Well,
why
we've also took measures to do other things too. I mean, we've always been consistent on we make the record. I give you the beat, you write the record, you do the performance, you send it back, and I do the engineering. Bada boom, bada bing, we put it out. But we also did other things like I give the example. I don't want to shift too much, but you did a short film recently, and I know that it ain't out right now, but it'll be out sooner than later. You want to talk about that?
yeah, I care briefly.
Because it still has to do with the music. It still has to do with, let me say, the overall mission.
Mhm.
And people out there might be like, oh well, what else can I do? And you did this thing, and then you could talk about how it even found you, because it found
What's
you.
right? What's crazy is that was one of the like I was a ball player in high school, varsity, been to state, all that, Final Four. So I love winning, you know what I mean? And I love, doing things I never done. And my son, he played football, aka soccer. So we took him to the new little joint down here in Grand Rapids downtown by Grand Valley. You know what I mean? They had a little football, concrete, you know what I mean, street football. They had a whole debut event. It was great. He didn't want to go. We like, I remember Queen like, "No, you going?" So we went down there because, and it was just a lot going on. You had the DJ, they was caged in playing. You could watch. It was fire. DJ said, "Hey, somebody shooting a movie. We had a director, Miguel. He's shooting the music. I mean, a short film movie called Volador. If you want to sign up for auditions, he's here for the, you know what I mean?" I sat there. I'm like, a star. I like. I really think random shit like this. I'm like, I'm a star, bro. I'm about to just ask about it. They said, "Where you going?" I said, "I'm about to just go holler at this DJ real quick." And I'm like, "Oh, I do music. Follow me on IG. I let them know that. That type of shit." And I'm like, "But the director, the movie director, you know where he at? Like, because I wanted to talk to him. He's running around with a camera. I'm like, there's a lot of cameras out here." He said, "You'll know when you find him." But he's out here. He gave me a description. How he looking blase, Skippy, right? And then I'm looking with my son, and I look to the right. I'm like, "Is you the?" I see people with cameras, so I'm just asking random people. Is they the director for the short film movie? Is you the director? And then I asked one person, and then I turn around and says, "You?" He said, "Oh, you what we looking for? You want to be in the movie?" Good. And then we got to walking and talking. He, telling me I'm the perfect guy, or this is who I'm looking for. And we doing auditions. He gave me the flyer. I ain't read the flyer till I got in the car though. Like officially. I looked at it and seen it, but I ain't read it till we got in the car. And the car said the description of the person they needed was really me though. So it was literally me. I had to be me on a movie. I'm somebody when you do some crazy things, you might hit me up. I got those type of calls. Or if you're going through something, you might hit me up. If you're not, you want to. If you can't, God love. Why wouldn't you? If you genuine, I'm here for that. I'm not everything outside of that, it ain't for me. Fuck the money, fuck titles, fuck all that. It's just frequencies with me. You see what I'm saying? But that was a frequency that I was rocking with, you know what I mean? As far as like the opportunity. And I seen me on, I'm like, dang, this perfect. Cause I talked to uh the Last Dragon, actually talked to him on Clubhouse. And he's like, I'm like, "Oh, I was in the studio, but I seen y'all call me up. I get to talk to you for me." Like, "Yeah." He's like, you're in the, I'm like, "I got my kids in here recording. I'm recording the song." Right. And he's like, he just got right into it. Like, think about the music business. We only supposed to talk for a minute and a half. We talked for 15, 20. Dude had to cut in. He like, "I know you guys are having a good, you guys are bonding, but we gotta keep it moving to the." But he was just telling me about the industry. He was like, the industry, because I was saying I was in the studio, so he just connected that. He's like, the industry is a place where you don't like basically seek it. You just wait for your moment. You'll know. And how you'll know is just to fit you perfectly. So never be too desperate. He said, I did a lot of movies other than The Last Dragon. But what's the movie they still talking about? I said, The Last Dragon. He like, right. He like, because that was his ideal. You feel me? Like shoot, fit, wear moment. People think that's a bad thing, but we use it like, you say some whole shit and they be like, shoot, fit, wear. They, because you the
Sure.
hoe. They be like, you feel me? But it was a moment to me. I took it serious, but I literally thought it was just a playful movie. Like some people just playing around want to do a movie. But nah, it was real. It was like, you know what I mean? It was the real shit
I'm
to
about to
the
say, man, if 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 the viewers ever go ahead and look at that trailer, I mean, high production value,
yeah,
truly.
just type Volador
Yeah.
short film and you'll see it. It'll pop up. I ain't gonna lie, that whole process was so fun. It was challenging. They rock with me being me so much. They wanted me to just reword everything. So I reworded things. You feel me? Like I got a line when I say I might take my shirt off for a couple hundred, like that. you know, because he's a photographer and he was having a, you know, difficult time. He's like, I'm about to go back home. You know me, it's like if you call me, bro, think of this real quick. You know what I mean? Or whoever, you know what I mean, that know me. If y'all call me moping, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna reroute that energy. Bro, you know, do that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you gotta never mind that. Do what you say you was gonna do, complete your mission. Like, I'm gonna encourage you to get back to you feel me? So I was that in the movie, bro. That's Last Dragon. It's a short film, but it still got meaning. He's seen through it and he's living that right now. That movie, they going international with, you know, they taking the movie everywhere right now. And you know, we don't interact, they just play the movie around there. You know,
You went to the premiere though, right?
yeah, that was one of the
Yeah.
best moments, bro.
You
Yeah.
gave the speech, right?
Yeah, and he let
Boy,
him
this
know.
dude had the flyest purple suit I ever seen. This man was dapper down.
I was an
I
amethyst.
mean,
I felt like I was in my crown chakra, bro. So I felt like the amethyst, the crystal. You know, I'm into all, you know, the I'm into natural things. You heard? Like, so I was in my amethyst, my what that just was the color. Purple. I'm like, oh, I know how I'm about to do this then. And I love bow ties. You feel me? But I appreciate that moment though. You know what I mean? Because whatever I invest any time in to or whoever I speak to, things like that, I really give them the full me though.
hey, bro,
Yeah, you
you was just getting ready for the Grammys. That's all.
something like that too. I thought Denzel was going a few people, Rihanna, a few people was gonna be there.
Man, that's
It
that's
felt like,
a
man.
that's a blessing and
Yeah, it was full. Yeah,
experience.
God love all day. I'm grateful. It was over four. It was over almost 500 people there.
Wow,
When
wow.
I grabbed the mic, when they hand me the mic and I said, "How y'all doing? What's going on with y'all?" Like that, they always the crowd reacted instantly, bro. Everybody. It felt loud in my ear. I loved it. But I heard myself say, "You a star." I told you. I swear I heard that shit. I can't unhear what I heard, bro. So it ain't like star like, oh, fame. No, just being me is why you shine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because
that's what,
imagine if you was putting on for the, in that arena, you might have not got the role, but
right.
just by being authentic,
That,
they was like, yo, that's our guy right there.
even through the audition,
Yeah.
like I was reading the lines, I'm like, this kind of, I'm doing it. And they picked up on it. She like, just put the paper down. How would you walk in the store and how would you interact if you heard this when you, if, and I did what I be doing in
Mm,
short. And they was like, perfect.
that's
I'm
awesome.
like, and then I
That's
did some,
cool, bro.
then we played, we ran it through. We ran the lines through that you hear throughout the movie. But the
Yeah.
lines I just came up with on my own. And he let the people know. By the way, everybody, Brian did all his own lines.
Who shot who
He said
first?
a hell of a writer.
I don't know, but I miss my grandma more than some Papa Smurf that got to hurt. Pain be popping up out the blue like Papa Smurf was shocked at first. Carpet turning crystal, silver surfer on your block, of course. What's that rocket for? Elon Musk, don't lock the doors.
Hey, my
I'm a
nephew see this.
whore. On
Hey,
my
happy
soul,
solar,
need a
Neff. You a
copy.
guy. You already know that on my soul. Today your solar, today your B-Day. Happy birthday, boy. But you ain't getting older, you getting wiser. You an ancient being.
Mm.
Overstand that. Love you, boy. We be boxing a lot when he come through.
Man, you stay on what? You talking about the game or you really be
Nah,
getting it
real
in?
life. My young nephew, him and my son, they be boxing and he cold. He throw good punches, like real good punches. So I like him to throw him at me so I can catch him and dunk him and shit like that because he cold, bro. And
Yeah.
they give me a hard time because the older you get, you start thinking of pain. You feel me? Like, and it's like, oh, you gonna hit me back? I'm like, nah. You feel me? They just thinking about pain. They're not even seeing their own ability. That's why it's important. Like me, I got two kids, right? But I look at you as a son. Y'all just don't know that. I look at all the homies. Like like everybody, we all supposed to be each other, like counterpart as far as like to help somebody in some way, shape, or form. Like you really
Mm.
supposed to be a father. Like people, I ain't got no kids, nigga. when kids that be walking up and down these streets, and my young boy across the way that I be talking to randomly, you know what I mean? I made a song about it. It's called it's hard. Uh, what I named that? I forgot what I named it, but it's that record though. But I forgot I forgot the joint, but I'm listening though.
Yeah, nah, this is a good point right there, though. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
some people got fathers and don't got fathers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or don't got it. You know,
Yeah,
you could have them, a male figure there, but not a male role model.
right,
You know,
right. Yeah, bro.
and you a
Yeah.
father, you in a place of influence, so it's vital that
I
you
always
walk
say,
accordingly.
man, I always say, we talking that father shit, and so we talking children's now, right? So when it comes to children, like I said, it take a pair to rent from God, right? So the pair is the man and woman, right? So we just parents renting from God, so you get them what you got, the good, bad, and ugly, but let's do less of the ugly by being more aware.
Mm.
And it start with yourself, and then it'll reflect on everything around you. No matter what, children's gonna be rebellious. No matter what, I was, we all was. We gonna be rebellious. Our parents don't know shit. You feel me? But they really do. But at the same time, as you age, you do got to come up with your own moral compass. You got to live by your own set of standards as far as like, I don't like to say right or wrong or good, bad, but just alignment though, as far as like, you got to have some type of God, somebody they going to get you for that though. You feel me? I don't like to throw no religion in there, but you got to have that in you though. Because if you don't, you would treat everybody filthy. And I want to
Mm.
say this. If you ever call somebody ugly, on my soul, you only literally talking about you. Hey man, on my soul, it's on my soul, you literally talking about yourself. So keep your word. When you mad, shut the fuck up, or just be quiet. Because when you speaking, you only speaking to yourself. This why whoever I interact with, that's why I'm like that, y'all. Y'all think it's y'all. Nah. This how I am to me. I'm telling y'all, I'm giving y'all the game with
Hey,
myself. Like,
from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. You know, what's in your heart is gonna come out one way or another.
so sometimes when they say something, that's what it is, though.
It always is. But think about it, man. It's like, yeah, we joke around, but there's I'll give you an example, man. When somebody make a disrespectful joke, or a mean spirited joke,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know what I'm talking about.
That word encouraged me.
Yeah, it is, but it's true.
I might have to
I
write
mean it
that.
literally too. Yeah, and
Hmm.
when they
Hmm.
use that sort of when they joke like that,
God is
it's
good.
it ain't no lie in what they're saying. It's all truth. And that's why it's like with me, man, I don't joke with people in a disrespectful way. I know, bro, we grew up, man, we used to be joning on each other, right? Like that's how we grew up.
Yeah,
But
I'm piss poor. You gotta learn how to joke when you ain't got shit. So I'm a good joker, but I don't cross the line joker. But you do when you first start because you don't know no better, and then you
yeah,
got to get better and you learn. All right, I can say this, 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 but then sometimes you got to go for the juggler.
yeah. I mean that's how it is when you joning. I think the wisdom that I gathered growing older is that I just don't zone anymore. Like, we might have conversations, we might be
It ain't
playing
working.
around, but yeah, I just care for what I say, man. And I know if I say something, I gotta examine and analyze where it's coming from. I know it comes from the heart, but how did it get in there? You
Ah,
see what I'm saying?
yeah, because even J. Cole say all jokes is really an insult for real, like it's real truth inside of that joke. So if somebody say some shit, they really meant that shit.
But
And
when you joking on somebody, yeah, I
yeah,
mean, if we could, have comedic conversation or whatever. We could play around, but like, yeah, if I'm joking on you though, and I'm making a joke about you or making a joke at your expense, then it's saying, yeah, I gotta figure out where that's coming from. You know what I
right,
mean? Like if I'm
right.
talking ill about you in order to make somebody laugh, that ain't right. I don't believe it's right. But if people be doing that, how we used to joke, bro. You young and you hanging out with the homies. You had them roast sessions, man. You be like
Yeah,
joning on,
it's a natural way they're doing it. Where it's accepted and everybody, all parties get it. You know what I mean? It's a culture thing,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's a not it's it because it's a it's polarities. It's good and bad and everything. It's like formulating a team. You could beat somebody just like nigga, you got to be there, nigga. You said you was gonna be there, and then you got somebody like, hey man, we gotta be at this time. We gotta do this. We doing this, and they like bet, and then they really gonna be there and do that.
In them circles though, in them moments, it's bliss when ignorance go all the way around. Like when
Uh,
everybody ignorant in that circle, it's
uh,
it's perceived the same way all around.
ah,
The one thing they wasn't ignorant if you was talking about their mother.
right,
The minute
right.
you do that, people snap out of it. Now people don't want to play no more.
I seen this my whole life.
You
I
know what I
seen
mean?
this. I seen people get slapped joking, bro. Smack, smack. No, not never. Nigga. I seen it. I know. You fucking know. Not never. So I get it though. That's when I actually learned because I could put myself in people's shoes. You feel me? Um, you gotta learn from people, man. Some people don't, we all learn differently, so never mind that part that you gotta do. But you have to for yourself. You must figure out a way to know like this crossing the line. I'm actually somebody that I know who's like that and who's not because I study myself. So I'm gonna study you or whoever. I know who got it and who got that or not. Like I just do. Like you know what I mean? Like jail. Before jail, I knew how to do that. That's how jail was easy. The hardest part about jail is the food and seeing niggas happy for nothing. For me, I'm talking about what was hard. And niggas want gang planning, and you might have to get in some shit to protect yourself at any time. Like that shit was kind of that was you know what I mean. But I learned my words is really it though. Not that I ain't talking my way out of no fight or nothing like that. But I'm saying like I never gravitated to nobody in jail. Like as far as like I went to anybody. I was like me if I went to lunch or if I was at a company in this lunch and we could sit down. Even if I'm cool with this group of people, I'm still gonna sit right here though. But I do be sitting with the group of people too. And even when I'm sitting there, we still all interact. I'm just somebody that's like I can think better when it's on the same thing, but when it ain't, I be thinking this my name Motive, but I ain't named myself Motive. My cousin did. Feel me? He used to used to root for me when doing this type of shit, just rap. That's why I'm like, man, I need a rap name. I don't want to go by 3G no more, which your OG gave me. You know what I mean? I don't want to go by Be Young. I'm on something more like tougher. He's like, motive. You always got a motive. I'm like, yeah, but I don't mean no. He's like, nah, but you stay on the mission though. You keep missions. I'm like, ah. So I missed that. I missed that version. Not saying niggas ain't evolving or niggas got to evolve, but I just miss certain versions of niggas when we rooted for. That's why I fuck with you because niggas we like root for like niggas be rooting for each other to get better and shit. Motherfuckers scared to do that today, and it's
With
going
it,
it's gonna actually do more harm spiritually to you though, being that way because God put genuine people all throughout the world. Y'all know they genuine. Stop playing with me, cause y'all know y'all can really interact and talk about multiple things with these people without no judgment or nothing like that. Today I judge people, y'all. 'Cause I judge myself, so I gotta.
well, I was gonna say that what we was doing
Have
through
to
rooting for each other and working, it promoted growth on both ends.
pause for the pause, but for sure.
You know
I'm
what I'm
a,
saying? He said pause for the. Hey,
oh no, I don't do it for
hey,
me.
hey, I know. It's just
Yeah, cause
deep, bro.
I like
But
to think I think futuristic, but I'm still here though. Like nigga, I can hear him in the comment. Man, pause that, but nah, we
Yeah,
pause it.
I feel you.
Pause it.
I feel you, bro.
That's just my lingo. I'm from the Buck. I'm from the Buck. I ain't from Harlem, but I fuck with them Harlem niggas
Hey,
though out
hey,
there. I gotta get
yo.
out there. I love that.
Nah, it's crazy. Hey,
Move start up. I fuck with them niggas, man.
and
But
I'm also saying, like, when we root for each other, it promote that growth. And
mm-hmm. Now you good, but I don't got no problem with it.
I know. All right,
But I
man.
be pausing for the
I
pauses
know
though.
you be pausing for
They
the
some whole
pauses,
they whole
man.
ass against you. They get your comments like, hey, hey,
Yo, they is
hey, bro,
brutal.
gotta pause that. I got
Yo,
my
listen,
on.
bro. Listen, bro. This is the first time you said it, but I guarantee you go back through. They'll get in the comments and say a pause on everything,
On
man.
my soul, bro. That's crazy.
Now, but I was saying like that. It it continues to elevate the craft in each other. So we continue to go forward and rooting for each other. I mean, it's just what do you call it? Positive reinforcement. That's another word for
Yeah,
it.
accountability partners too, but
Yeah.
unspoken about it. But yeah, in a way, it's like anything we like me. I just said something about the records, right? Even though I know you own it and you know how I roll and how I think divine time and everything. You feel me? So, but let me put it out there because I know we about to double down on these. We got to keep this music rolling. They got to get this shit. I don't even want none of this shit inside of my mind and my soul. I want to get so to get them out to you. I get to keep releasing this shit out. Bro, everybody should be aiming for that. Get that shit out of your mind and your soul and your heart, bro.
Yeah.
Have to, because then you will get people and you won't see people as how you wanted to see. You see them as themselves, and then it works.
Yeah,
You
my
can't fake
man,
it.
my mentor always told me, he still tell me to this day, he's like, yo, the music don't do you no good sitting in your hard drive. It gotta get out to the world. Yo, I remember, bro, when we first started working, bro. I had a whole tape called Shadow Work,
Oh, yep,
right?
yep.
And I did like I learned the concept from you because I never heard
Right,
it until I talked to you, right? But then I did some research with Carl Jung
right,
and
right.
stuff like that, and I
Yeah,
started
yeah.
understanding,
It's a good.
how
Here's a good one.
a good one. And I had a whole album called Shadow Work, man. And because I never released it, because I thought, oh, it was gonna be this certain time I was finna drop it. It had to go like this. It had to
I
be
think I
like
told you
that.
to release it. I think I tell people to
You
release it
did.
now. I
No,
always just
bro,
I
you
tell.
told me to. This was around Love is Action and Silent Man. This was
What
the
you gave
same
me, love is
time.
action. That's one of my favorites, bro.
Fire.
Damn, I love it. You might have to put that bitch in the outro, bro. Put that bitch on the outro, bro.
That was a good record.
Put love is action on the
Bro, I
outro.
actually had that on the album too. I was gonna put it on my album. We
No
eventually put it
matter
on
what, it'd have
yours.
been that. Yeah.
I know, but what ended up happening, bro, because I didn't put it out, see, things rapidly changed. That was around the same time, maybe a few months apart from where, I kind of had an awakening
Yeah.
and I started seeking the Lord and everything was changing for me spiritually. So
Yeah.
by the time I crossed that threshold, that music wasn't even
Hit.
yeah, it wasn't the same frequency, bro. So it's like, I'm not saying it's a waste of a tape. I can look back and see growth, but I wouldn't put it out today. It's been 4 years
Let me
that I
say
don't
something then.
identify with half of it. So
Well, then let me use some of them. And meaning, what I mean by that is I use them as songs on my shit. I don't even gotta be on the song. I'm talking about just
we were still gonna do Outside Looking In. That's a phenomenal record to this day.
yeah,
And
yeah.
we ain't
But that
changed a single thing about it. I ain't take it apart.
that's but I'm gonna say this. Uh on behalf of the music, I don't feel the same because I never put out no music when I did the music recent. All the tapes I put out, I've all the tapes I put out, it be old music. It don't never be the newest stuff I do. The newest stuff I play right now, it ain't this and never. If they hear right now, they never hear it no time soon. Unless the frequency say yeah, then I pull an old track and I bring it with that one. Like I got a couple ideas right now. They telling me to do a couple records. I've been since I'm sitting here. They know I want to drop another single, so they giving me ideas. I'm from this convo and all this dialogue. I'm getting it. So with the music, it's always. Let me say this. if it ain't in the motherfucking vibe, that's the problem then. If you said it ain't in season, that means the scale is not balanced. It's like me dropping my first tape in a second. My first 3 tapes was all on Nas release date, and I ain't even know on my soul out there. My first 3 releases was Nas released King Diseases on all 3 of them.
That's right. Yeah.
I ain't even know though, bro. So, and the songs on them tapes, they was not current. None of them new. So, what you did on them might be that might even the scale. This one, everything is harmonized, and when we like, you see that it's like on the monitor. Just, you know what I mean? You gotta have balance. So if you ain't here, you supposed to be in the balance. That's why I keep doing me no matter what. I'm my own thing. I'm my own thing, bro.
I'm not gonna lie though, bro. Like them tapes we was curating, everything fell into place. Like you could tell the first record from the not after the intro, because we love putting the intros. The first record on a tape that we did. I'm gonna take Rifleman for example. It's coherent,
Shit.
but and that was the first one. The Rifleman, I think, was the first. Well, I don't know if this is that first record, but the first record on that tape was coherent with the last one and everything in between.
And them all different times.
You see what I'm saying?
You see what you see? Yeah, you helping me too.
But the imagination, I think, this is my theory, the imagination and the idea for the concept, Rifleman served as the foundation for each individual record. To be the bricks that built the project, if that makes sense.
It does.
You know?
It's adding up.
It was like what you saw. It was the vision. Because if I listen to tape, bro, I already have the image in my mind. And it's not the cover art.
Right.
It's different.
You know, in case y'all don't know the cover art. Now I gotta get him, y'all. He said my daughter preferred the original version, but the one that you sent the beat and did it was perfect too. This the cover art.
Yeah, there it is.
Just look it up. And on the video, another video, y'all gonna see the color and all that. But this Rifleman, I just painted 2 pyramids, 3 birds, and a red bird on a cloudy day. That's all I did. Yeah, that's what I did. And it became a mixtape cover. So to me, that cover is the best.
Yeah.
That motherfucker. I love that cover so much because I painted it, bro. I was an artist. Like I brought art to the art. I brought art to music art.
Man, we do that a lot though.
Audio art.
Yeah. We do that a lot. That's our forte.
Yeah, that is our
100 grand. But you know, as a visual art aside, vision or imagination, the concept was there before. The concept laid the foundation, you know.
Y'all check that Rifleman too.
Yeah, y'all go stream that, man.
Yeah, Mo God, y'all, you know what I mean? Type Mo God and just check it out. That's a tape about evolution, killing the old me, but I still fight with it because it's just forever, y'all. You gotta when you dealing with that shit, you gotta deal with that shit and then proceed. It's a real process. This shit ain't easy, nigga. When you gotta take out your old self, that shit hard, bro. I don't care what nobody said. Cause see, this is what people don't get. They get it fucked up. It looked like the people that was like troublesome, they ain't troublesome no more. Now it's the people that didn't want no trouble that's troublesome. The tables turn. That's why the hero is the villain, and the villain is a fake hero, but he still is, because the tables turn. So he might be playing a hero role, but it might not be genuine. But he here though. You hit him up. But he gonna let every time Dick and Harry know though. Like nigga, yeah, nigga, he just told me. You know, I let my kids know y'all can do whatever, even because when you're around that density energy, when you say something like you want to do something phenomenal, they don't match that shit. You gotta get away from them. You gotta get the fuck. It's urgent, nigga. It's like a nigga got a gun in your head. I put that on my sub. Fuck up your whole motherfucking play, nigga, with the universe. Just because they like, man, they can't do that shit. And that should be right. Like, that's why I don't seek nobody. Whoever gonna fuck with me, they gonna fuck with me. I ain't going, man, listen, man. Hey man, I got it set up that way right now. I ain't but I'm willing to reciprocate though too though.
Yeah.
Yeah. How I treat me and how they treat them, we gonna reflect that and then we just get better. You feel me? Like, but it start with it start with a balance. It can be imbalanced. You can be low and be going the right way though. People forget that. You could not be where the fuck you want to be, but still going towards that way. I could see that. Why? Because I live nowhere. You feel me? Like, and was navigating. You feel me? And you can see God there, or you can see what's real and what's not everywhere, nigga. It's not no, it's not no color. It's not no. It ain't money. It ain't no dress code. You just can feel it. This how I navigate. This how I go about things. Yeah, overall.
Hey, real talk, bro. My man. Well, shoot, we at like, man, we over like 3 hours, I think, at this point. Maybe like,
We got like that.
bro. We've been at it for a minute.
Word.
We got
Pause for the pauses too. I'm gonna say this stuff. I'm gonna say this stuff.
Pause for the pauses, man. Don't y'all go in the comments tripping, man.
Right. Hey yo, this the morning sense. The get up. You feel me? So the get up with me. IG the real Mo God. YouTube the real Mo God.
Be Sandz on the IG, Sandz Damir, SANDZ It's the IG, the Sandz Damir Experience on YouTube.
Y'all know if y'all ever see me on the stream, I love to end mines like God love, God energy, peace and love always. And a wise man once said,
hey, I don't know if it's real love or should I black out. I looked out the window, then I sat, thought grand scheme of things in the vein, getting clapped down. On my soul, hey, getting clapped down. Look, my energy is royalty, don't have nots. Let me guess, all real in your background. Look.